Hello, hello. I'm here. Are you here? Ooh, busy day. Um, Fun. Probably 1970s, 80s. Earrings. And they needed a bath. And then, sorry, throwing something away. Can't see me. I'll be back. Here I am. Um, and then there's a big family trip coming up. End of October into November, and it's probably the last time that side of the family will get together. There's elderly people. There's me with my back. So making sure that but today I am Lucinda. Today and every day, I am Lucinda. This is my channel. I'm in Northern California. That's where I ship from. I do 1 week build-a-boxes unless you reach out to me. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Unless you reach out to me and say, hey, I'd like to, build a box for 2 weeks. And that's no problem. Or you reach out to me and say, I would like just that item. Could you invoice me right away? And then I'll get it shipped out. Business days within 48 hours, as long as my helper is here, my partner, within 48 hours of payment. Yep. I'm okay. I went to the beach yesterday. I had my annual at the doctor's, and then bought some delicious organic food at our little tiny natural food store in our little tiny population of 500 big town. And drove through the redwoods. I didn't. My partner drove through the redwood forest to go to the local beach. And I do have a short. I haven't uploaded it yet. It was foggy, and I mean, like heavy drizzles, almost like rain towards the end. But it was beautiful. There was a line of black pelicans fishing. I'm pretty sure I saw a seal or two. There were some people way out there doing some kind of fishing or abalone, something. I don't know. I didn't see them diving, so probably fishing. It's never really crowded. And, it's a 45-minute drive, something like that. So that was wonderful. But to get to a log, driftwood log, because it's all old redwood logs from when they were first doing the cutting, and they would get them all via train or whatever to the river, and then put them in the big log piles and drag them by boat or get them up onto the boat. Usually they dragged them, and then they would get loose. And so those are still rolling all around in this area of the coast out in the ocean. So a ton of them are up on that beach, and you can see how old they are. It's incredible. But a big tide, like king tides, must have come in since I last went there, because all the driftwood, the huge logs, I mean, think of first growth redwood, were pushed all the way back up to the top by the road where people camp. So it was a long walk to get someplace where I could sit with my back. And it took what would have took a normal person like 4 minutes. It took me like 20 minutes to get out there. And I think 30 to get back. So that was a bummer. But the rest was awesome. And I'm okay right now. Yeah. Hi, Heidi. I will be uploading that as soon as I can. This is an incredibly crazy, busy week. So today, I have brought quite a bit of really fun costume that I just acquired. I mean, really fun, awesome pieces. And as usual, some very, more medium end, right? That's my jam. And I mix it up. And unless someone comes in and says, I'm wondering if you have any ... I just roll and keep mixing it up. Was the weather cool? It was. So it was really hot, crazy hot on Sunday, like almost 100. Yesterday was maybe 85, but by the time we got to the beach at 4:30, the fog was in. And so, because that's California's cooling system, right? When it's really hot in the interior, or pushing towards Sacramento, etc., it pulls the fog in, which brings some cooling. So it was in, and it was raining on my head. But it wasn't so cold that I needed more than just an overshirt. I'll take it. Oh, well, I will upload the short so you can see the beach. Yay, good. I'm glad you're reviving. So I'm going to mix it up. And I don't know what people are most interested in. So, and I invoice using what? PayPal. And I ship using what? Pirate Ship. And I'm on Tuesdays and Fridays. And Thursday, I will be on Vamp. Now, even Vamp is slow. All platforms, everywhere is slow. But I will be on Vamp, and I will do a community post probably midday on Thursday with a link to my sale, because tomorrow I go over the hill to the dentist. So I am just trying to squeeze things in the best I can. 91? No. No. See, that would be basically, that's normal temperatures here as well. But then in the evening, the fog comes in and cools us down. But I can do fine up to 85. You get hotter than that, and I start melting. I start melting. Oh, look. I just brightened up. My computer decided to say hello. I don't know what's up with the internal camera. Okay. So, and Heidi, my dear, please let me know. I'm going to do it this way. Let me know when I get to 10 likes and then 18. So at 10, I'll do a giveaway, and at 18, because what's happening is I'm waiting till the very end, and everyone has left by then. So no one wants to play. No one is playing. And so no one's getting any free stuff. That's sad. That's sad. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Uh-oh. What? I hit something crazy. Oh, Heidi, I never did connect with you. Did you ever find on the sidebar anywhere on your phone? It's on the side for me by the chat. That's typically where it is, where it says private chat. It's just a little text box. And it says private and chat. So if not, let me know, and I'll take a screenshot and I'll email it to you, and you can figure out where the heck it is. Or you can Google what type of phone you have, StreamYard, where's the private chat located, in case you have like an Android. How's that? Okay, I love this piece, and you either love costume or not. Do you all love this? This was gifted to me by Lady A. A month or more ago in Cali Boutique Doug's chat, and it's a beautiful older piece. I was trying to find it's a beautiful older piece of Japanese double strand plastic. And look at how elegant. This, if I listed this, would probably be about a $50 necklace. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, love it. Yeah. No, I don't find it. Well, it's on your laptop too, Heidi. It's right there on your laptop. So if you have a Mac and not a Windows, but StreamYard is and YouTube is all the same. So I'll take a thing and email it to you. Okay, this is going to be a starting bid of 9. And I'm going to just say plastic for now because I'm not and then we'll put the line on it. Necklace. This is gorgeous. Thank you, Heidi. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And with the AB, those are glass. I mean, this is, and then it's like flowers on it. Some of my favorite colors. Okay. So this was one of the, I just bought, I haven't opened it. It's been over a month. I bought a couple $100 worth of a huge lot of just someone else's thrown in a bag. It's not their deal. Didn't want to deal with it. Jewelry. And this was one of the first pieces I found. And I was like, heck yeah, I'll go with this. It's just a basic necklace. I'm going to presume 1960s more than, I don't even know if it's the original chain, but I'm going to presume 1960s. We'll see if it's lucite or not. So it's meant to mimic carved crystal. It's beautiful. And it is carved. It is a flower. I'll take it off and show you. And this is a basic chain. And like I said, it's probably a marriage. If someone really loves this type of piece like I do, and you want a sterling silver chain, I can sell you 16-inch for $15, 18-inch for $17. And I have all different kinds. It is let's get this to behave correctly. It is about probably 22 to 24 inches. I'll measure it. Ooh, like my new ring. I just unpacked that yesterday. And I'm keeping it for now, but it's going to wind up being for sale. Here is the back. They do like a reverse carving. And some of this may have been a mold, but this is an older piece. See the definition, and you can feel the sharpness. So I'm pretty sure this was hand carved. Let's find out if it's lucite. It's so pretty, Deborah. Nope. Not. I mean, there's a tiniest bit of green, but for the most part, it's just purple. But it's gorgeous. And I think it would look, it's fine on this chain. It's just got this bail, and this bail was very popular 60s, 70s, where it has the points that just go in. So if someone wanted a shorter sterling chain, easy, easy. And it is going to fall. The chain, let's measure it. That's not helpful. Honestly, I'm roaring and rolling, and it's just me. So 14, 28, that's impossible. I'm measuring the chain and I'm like, that's impossible. Okay. About 24-inch chain, and the carved acrylic pendant with the bail, 2.5. 2.5. And it's plastic. Yes. Well, that's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like crystal. And it does capture the colors outside, not as much as crystal, but it definitely catches it. And it's even carved all along the side. It's a gorgeous piece. Gorgeous. $9, y'all. Starting bid, $9. I can't believe no one's in on that. I would be all over it. Slight oopsie. No worries. Yep. So if you think about it and you change your mind, drop it in the chat later. And again, I have sterling silver chains, and I think it would look great on one of those. And as many of you know who follow me on a regular basis, and thank you for that, I am starting to take pieces after I've shown them 3 or 4 times and putting them in a different box to be listed on eBay, sold on Vamp. I recently heard some stuff about Whatnot and went on to Whatnot. And it's so overcrowded and just like everywhere else, slow. I'm not so sure that I'm going to go back to selling on Whatnot. Maybe use the store option. Oops, I just put VIN, like a VIN number. I think this is a goose, or seagull. But I was just at the beach, so I'm a little biased. I love this. Oh, I'm pixelating. Ooh. Heidi, let me know if that's continuing. It shouldn't be happening. So it could be an internal YouTube problem. I don't know. And my jot form is posted up near the top. I will post it again. No, see, the reason I'm thinking goose is because blue. But it very much is more stylized like Jonathan Livingston's seagull. I'm sure this was a handmade piece, hobbyist piece, and the definition here is great. And I actually believe with the pin back, it's on plastic like that, 70s, not so much 80s, but possibly. Hey, Frank, what's going on? If you're missing the beach, here you go. Instant beach. Instant B. Be great on a hat. It'd be great in the winter on a scarf. $4. And I actually think it's worth more. It's so very well made, but I'm good with $4. It is a little over 2 inches long, and I always do this ruler upside down, and 1.5 inches wide from its wing to its body at its longest. Oh, they are so aggressive. I remember being at many different places at many different times in my life where a seagull would just swoop down and grab the food right out of your hand. Have no problem. Oh, no. Your phone's acting all weird, Frank. Oh, Frank said, are you sure it's not just me being pixelated? Like, I think I'm badly pixelated because I keep losing people. Thank you. Sold to Frank. Let me write that first. Thank you, Frank. I love this. I don't know. but that's just me. And also because I like art, I like homemade things. It may be both of us, between the two of us, but I think I'm pixelating because people are coming in and out too fast. And I think it's because I'm pixelated. Now, Mr. Flocaso, you don't buy a lot from me, and that's not an issue. I'm just not sure if you want me to hold it for a week or even send me an email. Unless you want it ASAP, maybe you want me to hold it for a little while in case you buy another object to make shipping more worthwhile. So think about it. Oh, good. So just send me an email because otherwise I won't remember. But shipping is it sucks. It's a lot. And so, okay. Send me an email and just let me know that. And then, I can hold on to it for a while. Yes, I can. Oh, all right, y'all. I'm sorry, but I love these. The color. These are another buy it now. Good Lord. Hello, Chew. How's it going? These are a buy it now of $6. Neon, 1960s, 70s, neon. Oh, thank you for doing that, Heidi. No, they're not little birds. Nope. And they're serious. All birds are like that. Crows, hawks. I mean, they're aggressive. These are hot pink. Hot pink. This is what do you call it? It's like spray painted is not the right word. Brushed on is not the right word. There's an actual technical term. Where you, oh my God, they are hot pink. God, and I'll put these on so you can see. Back in the day, I would wear these all day long. Oh, I'm so sorry. Flashed. No, I need to remember the name. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. It's just so instead of being enameled like in a cloisonne piece or something, it's kind of overcoated with like spraying. I don't know. Maybe someone here knows a technical name. So look at those. Taking it way back. So they are probably about a little over an inch long. And they're fabulous. $6. Let's see if they glow. And we'll move on. I'm doing a little bit fast today. I can see some green right below my flashlight. It's hard to tell on these, but I mostly see purple, but they should. This is a type of enameling. This 1960s, early 70s style. I remember my mom's best friend wore this type of thing with her matching outfits all the time. They usually glow. So there you go. $6. Okay. Yeah, neons. It reminds me of that song. Flashlight. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Red light. I'm singing it wrong on purpose. Older, oh yeah, older than the 80s. No, they're not the 80s. They're much earlier. Yep. Let's put this earring back on. There were so many other pieces. Yeah, it does. I think it always kind of, has a place. I don't think it'll ever fully go away. Oh, what about this? Okay. This is a beautiful. This is, I would say, I'm thinking the 30s, late 30s, before the war. It could be the early 50s. So you'll have to decide. It is a very collectible piece. I cannot find this exact one at this moment online, so that says it's rare. So that too really makes me believe that it is more of that late 30s. It's a Florenza, even though the Florenza name is completely illegible. It's a Florenza reversed carved red glass pen. It is luscious. Luscious. 57. Yep. Oh, Heidi. Oh, honey. I'm supposed to let you type. I apologize. So I will start saying that, and then you can put in. Do you want to put in the price as well, or you do the description? I thought you want to do both, right? That's my bad, Heidi. Well, you can be a little slow. No, we talked about this last time, and we talked about how you were going to do it because, you're perfectly capable of it. Look at this piece. That is glass. That is, so I'm calling it reverse carved. Not quite sure that that's correct. It is like a intaglio cameo type of thing. This bar pen seems to have, the only thing I can make out is little people sitting down, which doesn't make sense to me, but there you go. Look at the fine metal work right there going around it, and then look at the prongs. That definitely denotes a much older piece. There is nothing wrong with this. I'll show you the top pin a little closer. And Florenza, it's high end, especially when it's older like this. It has, of course it has the little bit of smudge, but it doesn't have scratches. It doesn't have wear. Candy apple coating. Don't take your job, Heidi, I promise. See this candy apple coating. Now, Deborah, when you say that, what do you mean? It's not flashed glass. It's 100% red, like the what is that, cadmium? So do you just mean it looks like a candied apple? Because it does. So I'm not sure that you can see that, but so what I see, and I have bad eyes, y'all, with macular degeneration. I mean, they're not that bad, but I need new glasses, etc. I see like little Buddha that just can't be right. That just can't be right. So here is the little fold over. That's a clue as well. And then right there would have been the Florenza name, but it is just long. It was worn so much, it's gone. It's gone. This, and see, even the back. It's a good one. And it is, well, first off, it is that big. So it's not small. Florenza. Yeah, so another one you eat. I haven't had one of those in forever. So Heidi, a lot of immigrants came to America, German, Italian, and they brought their skills here. World War I, World War II. We got all the people. And of course, when we were, when we founded the country, right? Stole the country. Took the country over. And so all those people who, had been in the jewelry making business or the watchmaking or glass or etc. for, that's what their family always did. They brought those skills here and started companies like Florenza. It probably was someone's last name. I haven't done a deep dive into them in a while, but that's probably the case. 2 inches long and 1 3/4 inches across. That's just on the round part. But if you go from the bar pin down, it's 3 inches. 3 inches long, worth every penny. No, it's not. It's possible that this actually could have I'm looking right there. Could have, see, there's the name. I see Florenza. Okay. I can just barely make it out on the back. Yep, there it is, Florenza. It's possible that this does have some gold in it. I did not test it. It may be just plated, but it's not, the gold tone is not worn off in any way. So, yeah, actually, I didn't test it. It's possible it's a very light gold. So, there you go. Thank you for looking. This is a beautiful. This is one of those. It's rare. Look it up. Take a screenshot of it and try to find this piece. I cannot find this piece, but maybe one of y'all can. You guys are intrepid. You're good searchers. So this is a homemade little thing, Heidi. So now look, this is going to be weird for me. This is a starting bid of $12. And it is a homemade slice of geode brooch. 70s or 80s. I don't know. And I'm going to assume, so starting bid of 12, sliced geode brooch. Heidi. And it's got blues and browns. It's actually this line here. If I put my thumb, it's see-through. White. What I think this is, I know it's homemade, but I think this was like a rock hounds. They found the rock. They sliced it open. They tumbled it because this is the outside of the rock, just your plain rock. The way you know if you're a rock hound, when you pick up a rock and it's really light and it's a big rock, that means open it up because something's in there. And then on the back, this is that's the other thing. I believe this is more like I said, I think I said 70s than 80s because of the pin back and because it just comes out. They did a good job. Probably members of like the Gem and Mineral Society. It's just a really nice little piece. And Heidi, when you put starting bid, can you put a $sign by the 12, honey? Thank you. And that way people really know that the 12 is $12 American. I just think, yeah, I think it's unusual. I think it's cool. And if you know anyone who loves minerals, it would be a great package topper for Christmas. I know a lot of people who collect all types of minerals and crystals. It is 1.5 inches long and 3/4 inch wide. Yes. Yes. Thank you. So there you go. Again, see that? That's an older pin back. So, I mean, I could have this wrong. It could be even older than that. I don't know. It's just so, where'd it go? Oh, Frank's has gone away. It's not just that straight cutout. It's, yeah. So there you go. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So that was a starting bid of 12. How is everyone today? Frank, what are you doing today? Or actually, it's almost, wow, it's like dinner time, isn't it, for you? Okay, I am literally just, moving all around because this is what I do. And some of it is going to be like, right up your alley. And some of it is going to be like, what is she doing? For some people, and other people are going to be like, I love that. Oh, I can't. This is so weird. Okay, Heidi, this is a buy it now for $3. They are, I don't know, 60s or 70s. Oval hoop earrings. Not sure. Well, Frank, I know the feeling and feeling overwhelmed. I know. Oh my God. I just had, because of my back and then my upper body, these are not sterling silver. These are just, a basic, some kind of whatever metal. But they're very lightweight. They're really easy to wear. And hold on, let me see something. I'm seeing something that I don't think I like. Yeah. Hold on one second. If this doesn't clean up, then these are going away. I just had a local person who usually helps with IHHS come, and I spent, for me, money I can't afford but had to afford, and it was way too much. I asked her how much she was going to charge me, and she said one amount or another, but she never really clarified. So then when she told me, I was kind of horrified, and I put the rest of my plans on the back burner. But I had her come in here and dust all my tiny things on my shelf that I've been collecting for, years and years, let alone the last 6 years when I was caretaking. And I got rid of, like, I did that does it spark joy thing, just instant put it down or put it back, almost half of it, because I'm getting older and my daughter does not want all that. But there is, and I was just going to give it all back to the Goodwill. Okay, these are going to go away. They have disintegrated into, see, I'll show you. No, what? Oh, yes. That, yes, she has passed. Dolly. Yes, what an icon, right? Oh my God. She was so nice. See this? See how the colors have turned? It's lost its overcoating of silver and gone down to the pot metal. It's not supposed to be different colors. So these are garbage. These are garbage. They're gone. No way. I'm not selling that. But anyway, so I was just going to get rid of it all to the Goodwill. And then I saw an advertisement. There's a yearly, once a year, tiny little flea market in my tiny little town. And you rent a space from the senior center. So it's money going to support the senior center. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to, just have my partner go, and I'll just pour myself in the car and sit there and just have a blanket and some wood on some sawhorses, because I paid a lot of money for all that. So we'll see what happens. And if nothing else, my back will go out and we'll have donated to the senior center, right? Yeah, Dolly. She, she had an excellent voice, and she was just like generous and kind. I mean, at least that was the public persona. And her eyes kind of showed that was a real thing. You know what I mean? The eyes are the windows to the soul. Heidi, this is a starting bid of $15. It is a 1980s Napier piece. Starting bid of $15. Snake chain with a slide. This is where you really have to be on your P's and Q's with me. So we'll get it sorted. So look at this. Even though this is a 1980s, it shows the quality of Napier. That they were able to make this gold and silver tone slide. It really looks like vermeil. Does it not? And people are not, even though it's the 1980s, towards the end of their company, I think they merged in with who knows what, just like Trifari and all the rest of it. But it's so good. I mean, it is fairly large, and it says Napier on it along with the chain. So it is large enough that, you could put it on a torque if you didn't like the snake chain. But the snake chain is also very nice. It's not discolored. It's nice and thick. It's kind of a medium size to almost large for a snake chain in terms of the diameter. And then here is your, see, you can tell, more modern shepherd's hook. And again, there is the Napier hang tag on the chain. And they were meant to go together. Now, I will tell you, I could not find this exact piece either. I did both a Google image, and I did eBay, and I did. This is a lot of what I was doing this morning. I could not find this piece. So does that mean it's rare? Maybe, because I could not find it. I could find other Napier two-tone pieces that were slides, but nothing like this. So I think this is actually probably a very good deal at $15, because if I can't find any on eBay, or any, no matter how many different ways I search in Google image, not on Etsy, not on Poshmark, not anywhere, then that says a lot. So it is 15 inches long. It's a really nice piece. And even though 1980s, what is that? Math. 40 years and it looks brand new. Testament to Napier. 15 inches, maybe 16, just because I have a necklace on already. Again, there's the front, and there is the back with Napier right down there. And this is, probably 1.25 inches by 1.25 inches at its longest. And again, it looks like, sterling silver vermeil. Yep. Okay. So, I'm moving fast, but I'm also moving a little slow. And so far, I've brought, name brands, neon earrings, randomness and that. But I'm not hitting that mark that y'all really want. So what is it that you really want? Tell me what you want. Just tell me what you want. Oh, man. Sorry. My mind is a jukebox. I say that a lot, but it's the truth. Oh, okay. So how about this piece? I didn't even look this up, but I have never seen this before, which doesn't mean anything because I haven't seen everything, but I've never seen this. And oh my God, I was tempted to keep it. Spice Girl. You got it, Heidi. So Heidi, this is a vintage cloisonne. It's like a bolo, and it is a start, but I'll explain more. It is a starting bid of $29. Cloisonne piece. $28. Vintage cloisonne. I've never seen this, but of course they make something like this. Look now. So it's cloisonne. The colors. Sorry I didn't have time to repaint my nails, y'all, but I didn't. The colors and the detail with the gold wiring in here. Look at that butterfly. Blue and kind of a light cherry red, feathered out with gold lines inside the wings. His feet and his arms and the long antennae. And then there's your kind of, it's a vining flower. And the leaves are green and gold and pulled, feathered, enameled. And here's a flower that isn't open, a flower that isn't open. I mean, the detail in this on the black is killing me. Gold tone, cloisonne. Cloisonne is a weird word. Cloisonne. That's kind of how I spell it. It might only be one N. It might be that the O and the blah, blah, blah. I never spell it quite right, but so here we were. The back. So here's the back. Look how well that is done. I'm thinking this is like 1960s. And so you know what a bolo is, right? Where you have the lariat that comes down, and usually it would have like a sterling silver end or some kind of metal end, and it's like a wrapped cord, and in the middle is a slide. So you can make it tighter or looser, right? A lariat, a bolo. This, I'm pretty sure you put your own scarf in. So you would, do I have a small one down here? They're usually upstairs. Hold on, I have something. I just have to, what cubby is it in? There you go. So you would take, and this could be for a man or a woman. So you would take a scarf, and this one's not big enough. Okay. I still have some vintage hankies left. You would put it around your neck, but it would be longer, right? So it could be a man's or it could be a woman's. It would be a longer scarf, so it would come down to like here, and this is going to be in the middle, right? I mean, you could have it all the way up here, but generally speaking, it's more like around here. This is a main decorator piece, or a main like piece of your outfit. And then you pull, this is a whole thing. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea. This is I've never seen one before. I don't know how many of them there are out there that are still around, that survived, whatever, I don't. So then you pull each side of the scarf down like this, and the scarf is going around your neck, and it would usually be like chiffon, or for a man, it would be like a longer handkerchief, or maybe even a tie. And then once you get it to where you want it, it kind of just stays exactly like that. You could tie this into a tiny knot, but honestly, that's it. It's on there. And that's the decoration. And it does not go with a purple iris, okay? But that's just what I had near me. So this is beautiful. And you could, you honestly could put, if you're worried, you could put a bead, something like that behind there, you know, so if you're worried about this coming off, but it's not going anywhere. There you go. Yep. So then I always get, in. So I did spell it right. Oh, good. Yay. Good for me. Gold star. And you get a gold star. And you get a gold star. So this is a fabulous piece. And again, Christmas gift, just to add to your closeted collection. Look at the butterfly. That is a detail that just within a decade or two, they did not bother to go to that much trouble. And the two-tone leaves with the veining in the leaves, this is good. Let me tell you. Well, and good for you too, Heidi. Like I said, it takes a village. It takes two brains over here. It's 1.5 inches long and 3/4 of an inch wide. This will not go down. If anything, I'll look it up and it'll go up. So, there's a lot of closeted out there, and I think there's people who love closeted, and then I think that some of it's just the more basic closeted, be it older or a little newer, people, got a little saturated. But this particular scarf holder, bolo lariat, nah, you can't go wrong. There was something I was going to say along the lines of something. Oh, Frank, so are you going to get rid of things because you feel overwhelmed? Is that what are you thinking about downsizing? Need to have a sale? I bet you have incredible stuff. And I mean that. I bet you have incredible stuff. So again, everyone, if there's something, that you're really looking for, a particular, you love necklaces, you love bangles, you love cuffs, you whatever, let me know. And I still, listen, I still have all these sterling silver necklaces with pendants that are just so cheap, it's stupid. And I showed what is it, like a dozen twice. I did a short. I think, well, I know that I'm going to take those to the flea market. And up here for $25 to $28 thing, which they cost 70 to 80 new, they'll sell. And so that'll make me happy. This is Heidi. This is a vintage Lee Sands necklace. It is a lion. It is stunning. It starts at 35. Starting bid of 35. So I'm doing my usual mixed bag. Some things are, buy it now for $6. Some things are 20, some things are 16. And this piece is a lot more because it's brilliant. Look at this. Oh my God. Lee Sands, for the most part, he's extremely collectible. They are out there. It's not like they're not. It's not like he didn't make a lot. But they are extremely collectible. And he loved nature. That's where he got his inspiration. So I'm unclear. He's a little bit newer in my wheelhouse. I'm unclear, but I think that this is actual mother of pearl dyed on the front and over acrylic. These are generally Lee Sands. I think he was popular, good Lord, 70s, 80s. And then, that's mother of pearl. Yep. Okay. So when you, let's see, with all the light, do you see the blues and pinks now coming up? There you go. Yep. Abalone, mother of pearl. I mean, if it's white from abalone, oyster, they call it mother of pearl. If it's another thing, then they call it abalone. But I mean, it's the same thing, essentially. Look at how cool. And he's so good. He is 2¼ inches wide by 2¼ inches long at his longest in his jowls. And then the necklace, right? The necklace is just gold tone spacers. This is wood. These are also mother of pearl beads. See the flash? And then teeny tiny little carved mother of pearl like Heshi shell beads. Yep. I mean, this is just a combination of the whole deal in one place. So good. So good. Here is the, it was in a bag and they put that on. They put this in, they latched it backwards. Hold on. And then it's being stubborn right there. I mean, it doesn't matter. You could fix it, but I get really OCD about, I want it to line up correctly right now, not later. I hate that. Okay. There you go. Fixed it. Had to. It's just in, yeah, 1980s, because the one place they cheaped out is the clasp. Just a kind of a lobster claw. But so this is, yeah, in 1980s it would make sense because it's a large, beautiful, thick piece. This is so cool. Yes, animals and florals. I actually have a beautiful piece with water lilies, but it needs a little bit of help, so it's not here yet. There you go. So that is about 18. And then I said that was about 2. So it's perfect. It hangs right at the perfect place. And it's very lightweight. Very lightweight. And what did I say? 35. I'll do a price drop to 32. 32. But that's as low as I can go. It's so, and you know, to me, this man or woman, easy. 32. So can you just do that, Heidi? Say that it's a price drop for this sale, 32. And my prices on sales are good for 48 hours. And then I do whatever I need to do. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, sometimes it's a bundle, sometimes it goes somewhere else. You never know what's going on. Okay, let's do these. Hi baby, what's going on? How are you? Welcome. So these are MCM in that whole copper Renoir style. That was, the big thing in the 50s. But this is coming in, I would say, right at the end of the 60s. They are clip-on earrings. They are stupendous. And they are going to be a starting bid of 18 clip-on. These, I was so happy. And I think they, even though they don't have the rhinestones and all that, they worked with a high-end designer. I was so happy when I was going through this giant bag where my hands were just covered. Like I couldn't even eat breakfast because, this bag hadn't been touched in so long. I was so happy when I found the mate. These just really got my juices going. This is, sorry, but these are fabulous. So the reason I say designer, it's because of the 3 holes. I know it's not rhinestones and all that for Juliana D&L, but this particular 3 holes means something. And look at how they're brass. They're not copper. But look at that. The light is almost blowing them out. Look at how incredible these are. These are going to be about 2 inches long. They're like teardrops with this flowy infinity. I mean, everything about them. They are deliberately blackened. I think on these, as opposed to the Renoir copper style, that is a paint. I don't know that I would call it enamel. Let me tell you how long they are, and they weigh nothing. So for all of us who have older ears, who used to wear earrings everywhere and maybe 2 in one hole, like me, sometimes 3. So, it just starts getting down to the end of the ear. something like these, you don't have to worry about that. A little over 2 inches long, which is exactly what I thought, and 1 inch at the widest. These are, oof. Oh, yay! That means I get to do a giveaway. I'll do that next. Yay! Thank you, Heidi. Heidi's such a good mod. Look at these. And honestly, I mean, this is who I am. This is just me, eclectic. I would wear these with this incredible Japanese choker. Look at that. Oh my God, this makes me want to keep these. Ooh, I knew the minute I saw these, I was like, I am in trouble. And I don't actually wear clip-ons very often, but these are so comfortable and so light. Oh my gosh. This is a problem. My gold earrings are coming off. Let me put my jot form in again. Wow. Wow. So if someone buys these starting at 18, I will take them off and give them to you. My ears are clean. But in the meantime, like I said, I'm eclectic. I want to turn this ring light down. And I love these. I could wear these earrings with no necklace at all. And that's all I need. Hold on. I need my wire. It's too bright. Oh, yes. I turned the light off. There you go. Boom. Blinding me. Oh my gosh. Nobody wants these. I'm seriously shocked. Well, they're on me for now. Okay. So, giveaway. All right, 2 things. First, I have to think what I'm giving away. Because, like I said, I'm running. Okay, this is a really good. I mean, I think I paid maybe $45 for this, and maybe more. Like, quite honestly, the problem is this person is a friend of mine, and I didn't unpack it for a long time. And then when I noticed what I noticed, it just wasn't worth, going back and saying, hey, wait a minute, blah, 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 So I did it. So I thought, well, you know what I can do? I could give it away to a friend who can either have the little thing repaired or just wear it till it breaks, whatever you want to do. So what I'm going to do is and if you have not purchased and you win the giveaway, you have to pay shipping because I can't afford that. And I'm even though it needs a repair or not, because it's very, very thin, but it's just enough that I'm not going to sell it. You have to pay shipping. So that's the rules of my giveaway. Sorry. So we are going to name a. Oh, I don't want to make it too hard. Let's do something. Ooh, let's do this. Okay, it's a flower. Go. It's a flower. And I tried to make it a little easier because we've talked about a few flowers. So anyone who wants to participate, just type it in the chat. And of course, it's the first day of the week. So there are people who purchased last week, and those boxes are being packed tomorrow morning. So they would just go into your bag. Rose, no. Hibiscus. Oh, because that's what those vines were. No. But we're close. I think I talked about this flower today. Calla lily is very close. If you need a hint, tell me. Oh, plumeria. I love plumeria. I want flowers everywhere up here around my house and around where we're putting a like tiny office, quote unquote. But I have to, it all has to be animal proofed, deer proofed. Jasmine, bougainvillea. Okay, so it's a bulb plant. It's a bulb. So it only, blooms in the spring. And it's kind of similar to a lily, except it doesn't grow in the water. Tulip is really close. Canna. I do live in Mendocino County. Green hearts. Iris. Deborah, you did it. I knew someone would get there. I tried to make it not too hard. Iris. And Deborah, you have a bag? I'm pretty sure you have a bag, lady. Yay, moonflower. I don't know what that is, but I'd like some of those. Woohoo! So let me put that in there. Winner, winner. Winner, winner. Darby. Woo! I think oleander can grow up here. There's certain flowers that the deer don't really care for. And then, yeah, it's really hard without having electric fences. So this is a much older, I think a fairly well-known artist, or it's made in this certain style. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've had it. So it is sterling silver. I think it is sand cast. Now here, where's the issue? It's not the yoga. It's something else. Where is it, Deborah? It's not that. Okay, yes. Right there. Do you see that little tiny piece? Right? So that is just starting to loosen, and you can see it right on the front. So it does go through. This is supposed to be this color. It does go through. But I'm a 7.25 and I can put it on without doing any bending. It stays on and it would last me like this forever as long as I don't bend it. So what I would do is very carefully make it to the size that you are, or if you're giving it to someone my size, and then leave it, warm the metal up, and work it very gently, get it to your size. Deborah, you know what to do. And then I think I would put Gorilla Glue on the inside to just really seal it, and I would make sure to get it in the crack, and then you'll be fine, and it's free. You'll be fine. Deborah, I gotta find your bag. I know you bought, that's Melly. I'm pretty sure that you bought a couple things. What? Whose bag is this? Oh, thank gosh. Like, what is that? Deborah, don't you have a bag? Did you win last time, Deborah? That's Gigi. Gigi. Maybe you don't have a bag, Deborah, but you probably will by the end of the week. Maybe you don't have a bag. Sorry, y'all. I always put everything in bags. That way it's so easy when I go to pack it and I'm not making mistakes. Okay, Deborah, you get a new bag. Deborah, you get a new bag. Okay. Thank you, Deborah. Okay. Well, you usually wind up finding something you like. And if you don't, then, we'll work it out. And for that matter, if you need me, name Deborah. If you need me to hold it, I want to put winner. I guess I didn't do that. I wanted to put it on the screen. There you go. If you need me to hold it because you're a return customer, well, we can do that too. Okay. Thank you all for playing along. So when we get to 20, we'll do another giveaway. Okay. Thank you. And thank you all for playing. Thank you all for being here. God, I am in love with these. I'm going to have a hard time selling them now. I should never put things on to show you all. This is, I think this is stunning. The chain, which is herringbone, which I'm sure was gold electroplated at some point, but Korea was 70s, 80s, very short amount of time that they imported to this country. So it is a long herringbone chain, Heidi, with a artisan made black oyster mother of pearl wrapped in gold pendant. That's a lot. It is a starting bid of $24. That's a lot. So while you're dealing with you could do a reverse. You could do it either side. I just know which side I like better, and I like the way it hangs better on one side. They do look amazing on me. I honestly, I usually don't wear clip-ons because they, especially if you have pierced ears, it just kind of squeezes, but these are perfect. So this is the artisan made pendant, and I love the way they captured the flowing lines. And this is, you can see where they brought the gold flux over, and that is gold. Do I know what quality of gold? No, I do not. Do I, like, as in, is it 8 karat? Is it 14 karat? I don't have a clue. Okay, so I think someone thought, because this is concave, that should be the back side, and that's why the gold is on there. But I disagree. So here is the front side. And on the front side, you very clearly see the gold wrapping and the gold circle. And then right there where it's missing is because they pulled it up under on the other side. So, I mean, that is still, just got the plain mother of pearl with a little bit of pinks and blues. So you could do it like that. Now, what I want to point out, something I pointed out, it's just my deal. The fact that it's these brown colors and not the screaming purples, well, the light purples and blues. If it was screaming, that would also be, it's my understanding is that's Mediterranean or Baltic from the black tipped oyster. It's just not from the Americas. It's got a different type of coloration to its shell. And it is on a very long chain. Heidi, I can't see. Hold on. My comments are, okay, there you go. And Heidi, it'd be great if you put starting bid at the beginning, even though I know I say that last. Rawr, I know. I'm a pain in the butt. That's Here's the chain. And on that hang tag, you can make out Korea, typical jump ring. And see, here's the herringbone, and you can still see the electroplated gold, because some of these were actual gold, coming from Italy. And they became so popular in the 70s. I mean, all my friends had these, that they started just doing a dip. And so some of that has worn off over time. So it's more, it just means it's more shiny in some places than others, but the chain is so long that who cares? I mean, this chain, I will put it on because it's so long and I don't have to spend all this time clasping and unclasping. But Heidi, I appreciate you. Heidi, don't apologize. You have never done this part before. So, and we didn't go through like a training thing. We're just winging it and you're just being my friend and helping me. So, 24-inch chain, and the pendant itself, which actually I would like to clean with a Q-tip, and I will before I send it to you, is 2 inches. So altogether, 26 inches. Yes, and you're doing such a good job, Heidi. And you've been around, these chats since COVID. You've been around live sales. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I remember when my daughter was just obsessed with it. And we watched the movie and, Sporty Spice and all that. So this comes down to, right kind of in the middle. And this is with it in that direction. I, like I said, prefer it in this direction. There goes my camera. It got dark. Why? Who knows? I don't know. It does what it wants. It drives me nuts. I like it in this direction. It's very lightweight and it's just, I think it's gorgeous. And I suppose you could, do like a little knot in here. And the other thing that would be really cool, I'll just put it back like this. Layering. You could have this piece and then you could have a smaller piece on herringbone where something maybe like a long piece hung right like that 16-inch with a long piece that was just right here that was also a mother of pearl. Do I have any of those necklaces? That one wouldn't look right. I don't really have anything that would look correct in terms of mother of pearl. But so because layering is really in again this year, so this is a sterling silver and it's a really nice piece of tiger's eye. So again, I want to turn it over to these colors. And in the sun, remember, everything's going to be brighter. So you could layer a 16-inch with something like this or something thinner. And then you have layering. Yep. Okay. So those sterling silver necklaces I showed the last 2 weeks, today is your last chance for any of those. And some of those, like the dragonflies and stuff, so cool, y'all, vintage. They won't be coming back. Hi, Kat. What's going on? How are you today? It's nice to see you. Okay, so this is going down. I will, oh, that's way too small. What is this bag? Heidi, I will drop this price for this sale right now, $20. Starting bid of 20. It's a great piece. It's a great piece. Cat, did you see this? Lee Sands. Ay, ay, ay. Hi, Cat. I've had some great pieces. I will do a very short and quick recap at the end. And when I do a recap at the end, I need to just go through really fast because that means I'm tired. My back is hurting. My fibromyalgia, my upper body's hurting. And I need to do that recap and go. Just so y'all know. Okay, let's do some more of these really. Ow. Oh, that was not good. fun earrings. Now I did, because I'm just on Tuesday and Friday, and Thursday I'll be on Vamp. I do have less stuff loaded up in my baskets, even though I have so much. I still have, you can't even see, I have inventory there that I haven't shown yet. And I have, I think, 5 packages I haven't even opened. I've got this, I don't know, it's like 15 pounds bags, 2.5, that I have to sort still. It's oh, you have 2 Lee Sanders Alliance? Nice. I love them. This was not someone that was like in my knowledge pool like it was, but it really wasn't until recently. Again, I had forgotten about it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And right now he is extremely collectible. Oh, Heidi, I keep trying to do that. Heidi, these are a starting bid of $12. They are heart pierced earrings. Year, I'm going with 70s. Silver tone. They do not say, to my knowledge, yeah, 9. Wait a minute. Every time I say that, something happens, and then I'm like, just, you want to hang in your, oh, that's it. That's a really good idea. So jewelry as art. I hang necklaces as art like that all the time, but I thought I was just a weirdo. But I mean, I am a weirdo. So what are you going to do about that? Okay, I thought I saw 925, and I didn't. Thank God. Okay, so Heidi, did you disappear? Starting bid of $12, heart pierced earrings. Heidi, are you okay? Oh, good, honey. It's fine that you're slow. I just thought, uh-oh, did something happen to Heidi? Because I know you're like alone and it's late there, and I was like, yo, you're cleaning out your, Deborah, you're cleaning out closets, drawers, moving furniture out, getting ready to list your house. That, yeah, that's overwhelming for sure, Deborah. Oh my God. That is so overwhelming. I love these. I love these. I'm showing them together, and then I'll show them separately. Yeah, moving up here, 100% moving after both my parents passed, was unreal. And then getting their whole house ready by getting everything out of every closet, every drawer, 80 some years of life, so that the family home could be sold. Sorry, my nose is running. That was horrible. I really pray that I don't ever have to move into an assisted living situation. So it's just so much work. And if I do have to ever move from here, I will be selling 2/3 of what I own at least, and just minimalize. So all this stuff that I love, that's like living in an antique mall, that will not happen again. So these have these lines. My nails are not dirty. Sorry, that is just from, did I just lie? No, that is just because there's polish still, and I have these weird nails. So there's these lines here. This must have been where they held the metal, and then they have lines going down the outside to make them pop. Very deco, but they're smooth on the inside. They're super thin, super lightweight. The person I got this from would have tested for if they were sterling. So I'm gonna say right off the bat they're not. Yeah, Deborah, I would have fun going through this stuff, but I would then buy it all. And yeah, going through your parents' stuff. My husband's mother started giving things away to her 4 kids and their spouses when she was like in her late 60s. Knowing what everyone liked, she just started giving it away. And by the time she died, there wasn't that much left. And God bless her heart, because it is so like, obviously you're still alive and you don't want to give stuff away, but it's so much work for those of us who are grieving and have to make these decisions. So yeah, so this is how they go in. They're pierced, so they go in right there, and so they're kind of sideways heart hoops, if you will. Let me see. And these are for sale, Cat. And it's painted. They're right on the edge of that MCM. They're brass, but they do have the 3 holes. They're designer. By who? I don't know. I love them, and they weigh nothing. They're, oh God, they're so good. So let's see if this helps, if they're over here. About a little over an inch long, and like I said, weigh nothing. And that's not the right price. What did I do? I'm so sorry. Starting bid of 12. And you know what? Oh, there you go. But don't overwhelm her. Ask her in advance, Kat. Do you like this kind of stuff? No? Okay, so when I am in my 70s or whatever, come over here and help me sell it now and give her the money or put it in a bank to make money or whatever, whatever you need to do. I'm going to do a price drop on these, a buy it now of 10. A buy it now of 10. And remember, I hate to say this, but remember, all the holidays are coming. These would be a wonderful thing to tie in a ribbon and dangle off a package. Yeah, and I have to do my what the heck is that called? My 5 wishes, because there's things I do not want, and my post, POLST form. And I keep saying that, and I really am only just coming out of the fog after my taking care of and then having both my parents die and having this horrible constant attacks from someone that I used to call family, my sibling. I don't even we have no communication anymore. It's been about a year and a half, a little bit more, and I'm just starting to feel like I'm able to take care of my own stuff. So hands up for that, but wow. So price drop to actually a starting bid, a buy it now of 10 for the heart earrings. A buy it now for 10 of the heart earrings. Okay, and Heidi, keep looking, because when I get that 20, I'll do another giveaway. Yeah, I learned a long, long time ago to choose my family. And that's what I did. I chose my family. And that doesn't mean that I didn't love, my family I was born into. But there was a lot of stuff going on. And it was just a weird time in Berkeley in the 70s. Good and a lot of bad. And, so I had a circle of friends and we kind of all raised each other. Okay, Heidi, these are going to be a buy it now for $7. And they are, I think I don't know. I don't know if they're mass produced or handmade in like the 70s, 80s. I do not know. But they are a buy it now for, what did I say? 10? Oh no, that was for the other one. These are a buy it now for 7. That was for that. So this was for the heart earrings. It's okay, Heidi. Heidi and I are working out our bumps. Okay, now brand new. Wash that slate clean. Boom. Just in case someone's watching on the replay, which people do, a lot of people, and reach out to me after the show. This is buy it now for 7. Earrings. Pierced brass. These are on brass. I did wash them. I'm wondering, Heidi, if I should put the price and you should put the description. We'll figure it out as we go along. We won't worry about it today. So this is interesting. These are on brass buttons, if you will. This is enameled. This is not puffy paint. I don't know, okay? What I do know is that I love them. And I love, so one of the very overlooked colors in jewelry is yellows and mustards. Very overlooked. So I love this mustard, then with this, yellowish gold with the flecks, but then it's got the green and the blue pop. So they're not just flat and dumb. And then here's the back. Thank you, Heidi. Here's the back, and this is how you can tell it's brass because it's got these spots, And you can work that with like a brasso or something and take it off if you want. But you also can just, these earrings are going to keep getting in my way of showing things, but I love them so much. You can also, it just doesn't matter. So, and it depends on your skin tone, right? Or not, depending, who cares? So, like right now with my hair up, you might see a little bit of the back. Not a lot. But if I was wearing my hair down or in a ponytail, you wouldn't see it at all. And it just depends. Do you like big earrings? Because I do. And these are so different. And so they're a conversation piece. And I think they're year-round colors. And they're totally lightweight. They do not have backs. Hi, Jessica. Thank you, honey. How are you? How was your birthday? Wasn't that just maybe a couple weeks ago at the most? How was your birthday, honey? How's your family? You saw my response to your husband. And Jessica, Cat's like, I'll buy him. Jessica, I'm so sorry that people were being nasty to you. I mean, you are nothing but kind. So that's just like, what? And you're doing dumpster diving. Jessica does dumpster diving to find stuff to give to people who are hungry, who don't have socks, who need kids' toys, who whatever, right? And films it. So what is the nastiness you need to say? Jessica, I'm so sorry about that. Well, happy birthday, honey. So these were a buy it now. So these are sold to Cat. I love these. So, great minds. Thank you. And they're so lightweight. They're so lightweight. Cat needs a bag. Cat needs a bag. Cat does not have another current bag. Cat, do you need earring bags? I'm kind of assuming you don't, but I don't know. You need earring backs? Okay. Let me make a note here. Okay. And Kat, I don't know if you know this, because you didn't come in at the beginning, but I'm billing out at one. No, I can do it. I'm billing out at 1 week unless you email me and say, I would like you to hold the box and build it for 2 weeks. Okay. So email me if you want that. Don't tell me and think I'm going to remember, because I'm like doing so many things and I'm not going to remember. I'm not going to remember. No, honey, I'll give you some. I'm going to, yeah, no problem, honey. Okay, I'm going to do this again. Heidi, this is a starting bid of, this is a starting bid of 30. It is a glass flower costume ring and starts at $30. Thank you. Ooh, 18. So we're 2 away. But I'm good. So that means I'm going to do a giveaway after 2 more items. I've shown this several times. Those are all glass. They absolutely, I was surprised when the person said that, because they look like stones to me. It is made after a famous flower de praise or something like that. It has an incredible mounting with super long finger prongs. Even, so let me show you here. I really need to paint my nails. And see, this is the one nail. It splits down the side and breaks. I have to Gorilla Glue it. Yeah, don't ask me. Didn't start happening till, that time of life. But see how well this is made? All the colors of the rainbow. And it's just costume. But it does not look like costume at all. I mean, they went, for a costume, they went above and beyond and out of their way. Above and beyond, and 21. Wow, okay. So I will be doing a giveaway right after this. Thank you. And the other thing I love about this, because ever since giving birth, I mean, and then being a caregiver and stress eating and not eating right, drinking coffee, all that crap. When you're a caregiver, you don't take care of yourself. I'm just catching back up. It's a size 9. It's a size 9. So it's a large size, and that is extremely unusual. Where I come from, all the really fantastic vintage rings are teeny tiny. And this one is a size 9. And the mounting, everyone who looks at this would think this is, a several $100 ring. It doesn't fit right here quite right, or I would be keeping it. It's dang close. I have very finicky fingers. You are. Oh, you're already in tomorrow. It's so good. Kat, do you see my latest ring? Look at that. And I'm wearing it for now, but it's going to come up for sale at some point. Look how old it is. That there's no jewelry saw. The prongs are all jagged. And this turquoise is old. And then that, oh my gosh. And then it's like atomic. I'm sure it doesn't have, it's sterling. It doesn't have a maker, but it's some native. Man. Yes. Yes. I've had these. Yeah, opal. I've had the ribbed lined my whole life, and they've gotten worse and worse as I've gotten older. My mom had it too. So see, I mean, it does fit there. It would fit, but because I'm older and I have arthritis, it could easily in the winter or the hot summer get too tight. But it's $30. It's beautiful. Take a screenshot and look this up. Like that. And kind of like that. And see what you come up with. Cat, how's your back doing, honey? Oh, no. Oh, Cat. Prayers. Prayers. Yeah. I have, so I'm doing a giveaway now. So I have giveaway time. I have, every time I turn around, there's another person, with something terminal, something that needs to be operated on, something dangerous, something painful that's life altering. It just so hard. Oh my gosh, Cat. Oh Lord. Okay. So this is going to be this is a type of tree. No, don't worry. I don't want to, go on in a sale, but I care about people. I'm an empath. I care about people. I care about my friends. And while we are buyers and we are, resellers and we are addicted to jewelry, we also are human. So, and so it comes up and it just is what it is. It just is. So, kind of tree. Kind of tree. And if you've purchased last week or this week, it's free. Otherwise, you pay shipping. And, if you think you're going to buy this week, then, you're covered. Hi, Pamela. No, not elm, not magnolia, not oak. It's a type of tree that you wouldn't think would grow here because it never should have been planted here. My parents did it. Not fir, not pine, not cherry, not palm. It's a dangerous tree. And not see, you wouldn't plant it here. My parents planted them. If you've ever watched any of my shorts, they helped spread the fire through the Berkeley, Oakland hills like crazy, and they have all been cut down and removed. They have an essential oil in them for fires. That's horrible. Hot oil. So close, y'all. They're from a different continent. Deborah. Twice in a row, Deborah won. Eucalyptus. Yep, my parents wanted, because this was all logged out and then sheep grazed out. We have a redwood grove of second growth, and we had some smaller cedars, but not nearly enough, and it was so hot. So my parents were like, we're going to plant fast-growing eucalyptus, and this was before the fire down there. And now they're everywhere, and you can't kill them, and they have this extensive root system, and they're so dangerous. Deborah, I can't believe it. That is twice you won. Wow. And here is the eucalyptus. Deborah. So see, Deborah watches my shorts. Deborah's been coming around long enough that she's like, I know the answers. Helps to come around. So Deborah, which one do you want? Do you want this plain, older hinged silver loop clamper, or the animal print? Go to the casino, right? They both fit me, and they both fit me a little bit tight, so they can definitely go down to your smaller size. You want the animal print, or you want this one, which is not sterling, but it's very well made. This one's older. This one's like 80s, 90s, that animal print thing. Yep, the loop. I don't blame you. I've had this since I started selling with eBay. They opened 98, so that jogged my brain. 2000, I started selling with them. Maybe 99. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. You never win, and you won twice in a row. I never win anything. I never win. And my daughter, I would walk around, we would go to fairs and things at the park, and there would be a cakewalk or whatever, and she would win every time. And I'd just be like, did you really come from me? Because I never win. Okay. I have more earrings, and I'm going to open one of those boxes. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, I'm going to do a few different earrings. So Heidi, these start at a starting bid of $18, and they are reverse rhinestone swirl earrings. Start at 18, reverse rhinestone swirl earrings. I looked really hard for a little swan somewhere. Really hard. Because unless it's there and it's scratched out, I looked really hard because of the reverse rhinestone. Sorry, runny nose, allergies. Yeah, I'm not allergic to eucalyptus. I'm allergic to all that. Oh, sorry. Pine needles and whatnot up here. Look at these. Look at these. These are beautiful. They are a smoky brown. This one's showing up gray for a little, but see, the rhinestone is reversed, where the point is coming up and out instead of usually it's embedded and the flat, smaller part is out. And that, I got to blow my nose. That is a sign of blah. Why is the word out of my, a sign of, oh my Lord. You know what I'm talking about, the designer, pierced. pierced. Oh, bye, Jessica, honey. Take good care. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I would never say anything mean about you. And your husband is a good man, but I did and I do worry a little bit about that. I think I might take it down. What's the word, Kat? What is the word for the maker who intentionally always does the reverse and there's a swan on the back? Why can't I remember it? What's wrong with me? I mean, there's a lot of things wrong with me, but I can't remember the name. These are so pretty. I do believe they're Swarovski. There you go. Thank you. I knew it. I'm like, it starts with the S, but I can't get there. And this is higher, and then it goes around, and this is below. And it has this top stone that is the top stone. They're all a smoky light brown orange, and then the middle is like a dark brown. And even the quality, see the quality of that stone? It's like a Swarovski rhinestone. So, yeah, I don't know. And that's the back. So the metal is done really well where those rhinestones are. And so it's a mystery to me. Pierced. It's a mystery. They are really pretty. And they're not heavy. And I would say probably an inch. Yeah. An inch and a quarter in diameter. And I said 18. I'll drop them to 16. These are beautiful. I mean, again, they match this Japanese 2-strand choker that Lady A gifted me. Right? Look at that. They they're totally different. They're not the same thing, but it doesn't matter. Just like these match it. Because I'm eclectic. Get right. Great price. Thank you, Kat. Price dropped to 16. I mean, that is so inexpensive for these. These are these are a good maker. Whoever it is, a good maker. So there you go. Moving on. Wow, y'all. Price dropped 16. Is there anyone lurking who, wants to buy anything in particular? I have showed such a big variety. In a minute, I'm going to start doing a recap. Is there anyone and I can't, I'm sorry, but I can't always do shorts before sale at all. I don't have the physical bandwidth. I'm going to turn off my computer. I don't have the physical bandwidth. I don't have the time. Sales take up like my whole world. I'm not even social. Going to the beach yesterday was like, wow. I did something instead of just a sale or going to the doctor. Thank you. And I know that it's slow everywhere. Heidi. I know it's slow everywhere, but I still need to make a living. I'm not entirely sure why I don't make a living. I don't know. Oh, Deborah. I I did. I mean, it has to just be the economy, no matter what other people want to say, because when I was caretaker to my father and doing this business, I, made 4 times as much money every sale. So, and now I have more than twice as many people who are subscribed to me. So it's kind of like, is it me? Is my personality terrible? Maybe it is. Maybe I'm have a terrible personality and I don't even realize it. Like, it's possible people are very blind to their own deficit. These are great earrings. Thank you, Deborah. It's and I mean, it's not just me. Why won't this $10? It's not just me. It's everyone across the board on every platform. It's all the stores. It's everything. People are making choices, for. Thank you, Deborah. People are, having to make really hard choices, and then heaven forbid that they get, need their car fixed or their teeth fixed, or, their insurance goes up, or, yeah. And then with not being allowed full-time jobs that have reasonable health benefits and where you're going to keep making more and more money, things like that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. There you go. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. I'm typing again. Well, I'm going to type the sold, Deborah. I mean, Heidi. I'm going to type the sold, but the rest of it you can do. Yes, and you're doing a great job. Okay, so speaking of that, Heidi, this is going to start at, I think this is I think it's a great price. This is going to start at $26. It is a Art Deco era. I'll just hold on. I'm making sure I don't see AB. These can be really tricky. It is on a chain. Let me look at it before. Just put the start bid in. And then, did you need something? Partner, did you need something?
No.
Okay. Just checking because you were standing there. Sorry, y'all. These things are important. I don't think I see an AB coating. These can be really tricky. Sometimes they have the slightest AB coating, but they wouldn't if it was Art Deco. Well, no. See, I think I see that. So they're still going to be the same price, but I'm going to change it to early 50s. And I did say starting at 26, Heidi, it is a crystal necklace on a chain. And I'm just catching a glint of AB, so I can't, everything else about it says it's much older to me. But there you go. Like this filigreed clasp. It is on a very fine chain. I did not check if it's sterling silver, but considering where I got it from, one is going to think that it's not, but it might be. And then what I did notice, and I don't think it really matters in terms of with the price and everything, this double half circle bead is missing on this side. That's the only one that is, but it is. So it obviously broke. None of the rest of them broke. They're in perfect condition. See, there's the sparkle. So it's crystal. This is weird. This is the third one I've come across where it's literally crystal. You can see it go through my hands, the light. Yet they went ahead and put on the lightest AB coating. And I don't understand it because it's cut crystal. It didn't need any AB. I'll try to show you where it is. So it's graduated sizes coming down to these beautiful big round pieces. And the ones in the middle are serving the purpose of a spacer. And whenever these are on a chain, they're higher quality. So it might even be rock crystal. And this is my problem. I used the magnifying glass. There's just, I doubt you'll even see it. There's just a couple places on these beads that look like there's the tiniest bit of coating. See, like right there, down here. It kind of looks like, I don't know. Yeah, Christmas necklace on a chain. This is so beautiful. See, there's just, and I could even be seeing it wrong, but I don't think so. It's like right there. See that? I think it's a little bit of AB coating. So, but this doesn't match up to that for me. And this is original. There's no way you would restring this, and go to all that work of undoing all of this and string it onto that chain, which is tarnished. And again, might be sterling. You just wouldn't. And I don't know, the shining, the shine that comes through from the light. I have to hit it, just see on my hands. I have to hit it just right. In the sun, this will blind you. It's beautiful. Okay, so it's going to be on the smaller side. I'm astounded. And maybe it's not AB and it's just more like the crystal ring of fire. So I'll leave it up to you guys to decide because my jury's out. This is a third one I've had and it just doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. So 10, 20, it's got to be 12. It doesn't make sense. Let me see if I can open it. Where's the thing? I think it pulls apart. I haven't even tried this yet. That doesn't make sense. I don't know how this opens. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep. Yeah. There you go. So it is 15 inches, which again would match up with either the 50s or, the 30s, 20s. And in the sun, it's going to just be brilliant. So there you go, Deborah. This is so good. And I think it's silver. I think something's going on here. I just unpacked it and I didn't have time to do anything. Hold on and I'll be with you. I'm just trying to do a little bit of polishing and see if it brightens up. And it does. There's no marking on it. Oh yeah, it's so tarnished. See, all of that came off on the clasp. So I think it's sterling. Okay, So there you go. Deborah's in for 26. So someone would need to come in at 28 or higher, and it's a crapshoot what it is, except it's not a crapshoot, that it's beautiful. And we've been talking about it for a while, so I think I've accounted for the lag. I love this piece. And I'm happy it's going to you, Deborah. Yay. Thank you. I love it. I wish one of you who like to play with jewelry and like to do repairs and all that lived near me and would come up here and hang out for a couple of days. I would feed you and do these really simple repairs, putting a baguette rhinestone back in, that type of thing. I have probably 2 days worth of just sitting at the table, maybe longer, and doing that. And then I would have some incredible pieces. And if my sales would just go up, I would buy a Presidium, and all these pieces I have sitting aside for a Presidium would come into the sale as well. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. You were sitting on your hands, Pamela. Well, you shouldn't have sat. But you know what? I do that all the time. Kat does that. I know that. Just sit on your hands and it's like someone else will buy it. Someone else will buy it. Someone else. And then thank God. Pamela, have I asked you how you are today? I don't think I have. How are you, Pamela, or this evening, depending on where you are? For me, it's still late afternoon. Mm-hmm. Right, Deborah? Same. All the time. Ugh. Thank you, Kat. Oh, thank you, Heidi. I just don't want to put out the $300 something for a Presidium until I know that I'm really making enough money, because I've way upped on the inventory. I'm diversifying my platforms. I'm all this stuff. But I need to know that it's justifiable. And yes, every time, but that's such a nice offer, Kat. Thank you. And every time I go into a live, with the exception of maybe one a week, I'm like, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm not going to buy anything. No way. And then I do. Yes, I do. And sometimes a lot of stuff, because it's at such a good price. I love it for myself. Or I know, that cost average, I'll make some money. Okay, I'm going to show, I can't believe this is never sold. I just don't get it. I'm going to show this, then I'm going to show some earrings and a couple more things, and then I'm going to end. So this would be a, right, see? That's the thing. So I can't believe this hasn't sold. I don't get it. So Heidi, this is a 24-inch sterling silver herringbone vintage necklace with sterling silver flower, open weave flower. That's a lot of words. So you could just put sterling silver NL flower, and the starting bid is going to be $27. Oh, yeah. Yes, you did. No, wait. Kat, did you get the layered copper? Ryan Mayan, did you get that one, Kat? I was there yesterday. I don't even know. Did he show that yesterday? He did. Did you get that? I need to show one of those. Oh my God. Starting bid is 20. Just make it 26. 26. 26. I've shown this so many times. I'm having a hard time believing that no one wants it. So I got to show it one more time before it goes to the flea market. I mean, Christmas gifts. These are incredible. It's just a long, beautiful chain that goes down to this little sterling silver open weave flower. Vintage. Likely artisan made. It's just incredible. $26. I love this. Maybe, maybe the problem is this is one of the ones I should keep. I have so many, maybe plumeria. Yeah. I have so many sterling silver chains. You need one, herringbone, snake chain, box chain, thick, thin, 16 inches, 18 inches, 20 inches. Send me an email. It's right there. It's $1 less than the length. So 16 inches would be 15 inches. 18 inches would be 17, right? And you can just tell me what you're looking for. Send it in an email. And yeah, and if you need a bulk deal, we can talk about that. But maybe this is one I need to keep because I keep coming back to that. And I really like it. So maybe it's just one I need to keep. This would make a great layering piece. Yeah, maybe that's what the deal is. So I'm actually going to put it down like this. Boom. Okay. So I'm going to show a few earrings and one of this, and then a couple costume, and one of this incredible high-end. This artist is like off the chain because I will be back on Friday. And yeah. So let's do these and these. And let's do these. Those are pierced. They're both pierced. So Heidi, let's do yeah, and what language do you speak in Belgium? Is it like Flemish or is it is it German? I don't know. And I've been wanting to ask that for quite a while because Flemish is like Flanders, which is a part of Belgium. So I don't know. Flemish. I'm amazed that I knew that. But is there also German speaking in Belgium, depending on what part? I don't know. And I'm going to move on from this, but I also was wondering if maybe there's some stuff that is not in Belgium, and this is a sad thing to say, but I was wondering if it's because it's kind of a smaller state up there, and then perhaps the war, like so much stuff got lost and destroyed. I don't know. I was just because you were saying you couldn't find things at antique malls, and why don't they have it there? And the other night I was sitting and I was thinking, God, maybe because it all got destroyed in the war. And I don't know. I don't know the history, but best. Yeah, I speak German. Best chocolate, Belgium chocolate. Don't get me started, y'all. See, Heidi, there you go. But I don't know. Somehow it popped into my brain, and I was like, oh. Okay, this is a choice. 1980s pierced earrings. Buy it now. $5. Choice, buy it now, $5. 1980s earrings. And I did just do a very light clean before I came on because I literally was just digging through this bag. Like I said, I have these 3 huge bags. So I would go ahead like with these ones I'm about to show and take a what am I trying to say? Q-tip and just do a little bit more clean with water and a tiniest bit of rubbing alcohol or soap. Yep. Because I didn't really get the top and I was in a hurry. So these are that great feathered enameled look, but not in green tones, not the with silver tone, not that feathered enamel look that I was talking about in a pen that's like turn of the century. Different, but so cool. So cool. And that, of course, is raised up. Inset, and raised up. And then the back is brass, pierced. And this is what I mean by up here. It's just a little dirty and a little dirty. But it was, they were dirty. Hi, Jen. How's it going? How are you? How's Joe? I've been thinking about you guys a lot. So these are probably 1.25 inches, and they hang deliberately like this. Just really fun. Really good colors, and winter Christmas is coming up. Package toppers. $5 for that pair. And let me get my bag so I can put them right back in the bags. Dynasty, yeah, 1980s Dynasty, totally. And yeah, I'm just, I know you had a sale yesterday. I wasn't able, not yesterday, Sunday. And I wasn't able to be there, but I was just hoping you got some good news. I have so many people in my life with not good news going on. And so everyone could send some prayers to Jen and her husband, Joe. I would love that. And then these, I thought, again, they need a little more cleaning on the inside, but I just thought they're different. So they're super fun. Is that my hair? Sorry. They're super fun. This is raised. Come on, go away. That is raised, and then this is kind of like a brushed dusted, and that's raised, and then it's just on like brass. It's a little worn, but all of it is worn in such a way that it's kind of like deliberate looking. And I don't know. I liked the contrast. And then again, see, the top still needs to have a clean, and even the bottom, little bit of Brasso or just rubbing alcohol. That's all. It's just that I was sorting through the bag an hour before I came on. And again, see, this would go match what I'm wearing. It's nuts, right? And these are still for sale, even though I love them. They're clip-ons, but they're so lightweight. And I've had these on for 2 hours. And I don't feel them on my ears at all. Good, Jen. Good. You know, that's what we've got. Manifest, you know, positivity. Yep. Yep, yep. And I truly believe that prayers, manifesting positive outcomes, just walking on that right path, all of that, actually, and everyone doing that and sending that in, you know, your direction, the universe is, I believe it helps. I really do. That's just me. I really do. Okay, I'm going to do a few more and then I'm going to do a very quick recap. And I know I drink a lot of water during my live sales, but it's imperative because I don't want to have to drink all the water when I go upstairs to bed, because then I just get up and go pee all night long. And I mean, that is like, no. It's like, no. Oh my gosh. Hardcore now. Oh, I want to show. Okay, I have to show one of these. Okay. This. So this is a lady, and I'm going to, Heidi, this is going to start at $110. This is going to start at $110. It is a South American brooch. It starts at 110, but it's I'm looking for, I saved her information and I want to so this is a woman who in the 1930s went down and worked side by side with Diego Rivera. And I hope this is, I literally tried to save, oh no. I literally tried to save her information and then, oh good, okay. But she doesn't have it correct. Okay, this is a woman that bums me out. This is a woman who in the 1930s went down and painted murals and did all that with Diego Rivera. Her first name is Anna. This is very early Tasco work, like early 1930s. She worked with Diego, and right about the end of the 30s, she started doing mixed metal craft work. And I can't believe it. Oh my God. And she is famous for it. A lot of it is in museums. Anna, I don't have her last name. I cannot believe it. I saved my Google search and it, of course, shows me the piece that I'm looking at that people don't even know what they have, but it does not show me the full history of the woman, including her last name. And I apologize for that. I thought that's what I was saving. And then apparently it's not what I'm saving. That really bumps me out. She's very, very famous. And this is both a pendant and a brooch. This and at 110, if you know what you have and you understand the history and you understand it really is like 100 years old, then you know. People actually don't know. They're making assumptions. It's very thick, it's very heavy. This is actual real green jade, because so many pieces of Mexican Tasco jewelry were made with a faux green jade, and this design is so stereotypical. The the resellers who don't know what this is, so they're assuming this is not real jade. It is. It's very heavy. I can do a weight if you want. And she did mixed metals and some enamel. So there's copper and brass, and this headset is just to die for. I mean, you can see Diego Rivera, Frida Kahlo, just the whole celebration there, right? And so this is copper, but then the back is brass. And it is a big honkin' Mexican jade. Piece. And I mean, look how big it is. Yeah, Frida Kahlo, right? Yeah, I know. She is one of my sheroes. She is fabulous. So imagine this just as a pendant, and it's heavy. I'm gonna weigh it. But then imagine it as a necklace. Yeah. Let's do this. This is so. I have two pieces. I have this one, and then I have a necklace of hers. And I have to tell you, selling this is really hard. I mean, this is museum quality, the history of this stuff. She obviously had a studio, so there definitely are pieces out there. It's not like it doesn't exist, but people don't realize what they have. We'll go on a torque. I don't like the way torques are on me just because I have that. But if you had a slender neck, it would be fabulous. And I'm going to give you a weight. I can't believe I can't remember her last name. And I saved the whole Google search. I saved the whole Google search. And then it's just pulling up the piece. And I saved it because it had the history, her full name, and the whole history of Anna something. That's so annoying. Let me put it in grams. I could do it over again, but you all can look it up. Okay, in grams. It's 42 grams. So the 42 grams is going to be, the metal is heavy, but it's copper and brass. I don't see any sterling on it. So it's the jade. It's essentially mostly the jade. I would say if you take the metal out, it's probably about 36 grams of green 1930s jade. That's pretty freaking incredible. You can find these, but I look them up, and I'll show you the necklace tomorrow. I look these up, and they're like faux jade. You know, they even say, some people say plastic, and they just say nice MCM piece. It's not MCM. And yeah, so take a screenshot and put in the name Anna, worked with Diego Rivera in the 1930s, and you will get her info. I honestly, I'm not quite sure why I'm selling these pieces, because this would be the type of thing to leave in my collection for a long, long time. I have a little bit of packing to do after my sale. So I'm going to do one more item, and then I'm going to do a recap. And did anyone come in and see anything that they're interested in purchasing? Oh, these are so nice. Have you gone back and looked? These MCM brass painted teardrop with the 3 holes on the clip-ons. So light. Look at my ears, they're not red. I mean, these are just gorgeous. They're 2 inches long. And I think I started these at 18. And they're just freaking fabulous. And I mean, honestly, they've been on the wholesale. So how many thumbs up do I have? The chat isn't moving at all. Is everyone still here? How many thumbs up do I have? Heidi, did you go night-night? I rarely do evening live sales, even if it starts at 3 or 4, okay. But if it starts at 5 or 6, I pretty much stay out of it, because I will just fall asleep. Is my frat frozen? I was never a frat girl. Is my chat frozen? Did someone else? It is Tuesday, so I guess there's these other people on, unless they changed to Monday. But is Heidi here? Is anyone here? I see 4 people I spy in the little eye. 23. Okay, well, if I get more people back in here, I can do another giveaway in a minute. It's not worthwhile with 4 people. Let's see. Oh, I dropped a bag. I'll pick that up later. Is there something someone really, really wants to see? Really, 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 really. Let's do this. I have so much inventory that I can afford to. Ooh, I forgot about this. Oh, and this is okay. This needs to come up now, because, and it does have a knot, but I'll get rid of it. Okay, I'm doing these 3 pieces, and then a quick recap. And that one can be for tomorrow. Okay. So, and is this one also? Yep, both of those are. All right. Oh, thank you, Heidi. Yeah, it's driving me nuts. Oh, Heidi, this is a starting bid of $15. It is a Timex watch. Base metal. Oh, good Lord. I guess I need to try to actually read that. It's not, it's a really nice watch. So I have heard it said, I usually don't deal in watches, but this one was nice enough. I didn't want to just get rid of it. Stainless steel. This definitely reminds me of my mother, 1950s. So this is a starting bid of $15. And I have heard resellers say consistently, you just put a new battery in and it's fine. So it's a starting bid, Timex vintage 1950s, $16. Stainless steel. I bet those glow at night. And it is a really nice stretch chain, gold tone stainless steel. It really has very little, if any, wear. And it reminds me of my mother. It's super tiny and dainty. So nice. And so just take it into a jeweler and have them replace the battery. Pay, whatever batteries are these days for a watch. I don't know, like $10 or $15. And they often will replace the battery for free once you buy it from them. And I just love the slim oval. It is small, so it's going to be too small for me. 15 is fine, Heidi. 15 is fine. It's going to be too small for me, so let's measure the band size. It's really nice. If I was going to wear a watch again, like I did, when I was younger and worked at offices and all that, I would wear something like this. It's just dainty and, whoa, I blipped. I'm sorry. It is just barely a hair over 2 inches. So I'm 2.5. So yeah, it's small. Size 6, 6.25 at the most. Size 6, 6.25. And at 15, you can look this up if you like. And I do. The white, I bet this glows. And like I said, these really, they just need a battery. And these aren't the type of batteries that, for instance, if you have a boom box, as I call them, or, a clock or whatever, a lantern, and you leave the batteries in and they corrode, then it goes bad. But this is not that. My hands move. So I would say we're safe. I'm setting it for my birthday. Doesn't this just scream your mom or your grandma? And, going out to the office, going out on a date. It's fashion. 4, and then of course 420, both the hands are covered up, so we'll leave it right there. Yep, it's a nice one. Yep, gold tone. Okay, Deborah, thank you. And I will be doing a recap in a minute, and I have brought some beautiful items. Okay, so have a good one, Deborah. Thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoy your dinner. I don't know what my dinner is going to be, whatever my partner deliciously cooks for me. So this is an Avon. They did a lot of jewelry in the 1970s. So I'm going to assume that it is that open mesh with the gold tone overlay. It does not slide. It is a fold over clasp. It is also on the small side. It says Avon right there. It's really in really good condition. Little bit of polishing. And it's tiny. Once again, it's way too small for me. And this might even be 1960s. It would go great with that watch. And yeah, just a hair over 2. So a 6, 6.25. And it's just that open weave design. I love that design. And then it has the end caps, the box closure. There is the Avon. And Avon's hot, hot, hot coming in. And, you know, if this doesn't sell here, it will sell on another platform, even eBay. And it's just really nice. It's just too small for me. But see, wouldn't these look great together? They're the same size. One on each wrist. The same one. Really pretty. Okay. Last piece of the evening, and then I'll do a quick recap. This, I believe, and the reason I'm bringing it up is because the kids all just went back to school, right? Yes, they did. So you want to get in good with the teachers at the first parent-teacher conference meeting. It is an Avon, probably 1970s. It does have that one little thing. I can get that out with a safety pin in 30 seconds. It is a nice long gold tone chain. Starting bid, Heidi, of $14. It is a glass apple, gold tone, $14 starting bid. It is a frosted glass apple. Now, what I want to say, I found this out with all the, and I did not check the bracelet, but I found this out with all the Avon charm bracelets. All the charm bracelets are 18 karat. The charms are 18, not the bracelets, are 18 karat gold dipped. So this gold, I did not test it. It is likely 18 karat gold dipped. Because Avon actually did very high quality, great work. It's a nice piece of very smooth, like sea glass. And yeah, parent-teacher conference, starting bid 14, and probably 18 karat gold dipped. They don't say that because it's just a dip. It doesn't, you know, really make the value like extremely high. Try to remember to put the dollar sign, Heidi, because that distinguishes it from, you know, like a size or whatever. And I do have it. Let's do this. Whoops, and now it disappeared. There you go. It's perfect. It's right at the dip. So it is probably 20 inches long by an inch and maybe an inch and a quarter. And it's just really nice. It's a gift for the teacher. It's a gift for the teacher from your kid at Christmas. So really, it has no scratches, no funkiness. It's a very nice piece. Don't apologize, honey. Us women apologize way too often. I mean, believe me, I say I'm sorry all the time. That's why I say that, because I'm really trying to get that out of my vocabulary. Oh, you have a Shih Tzu. That's a great dog. So again, here's the apple for the teacher. It's a beautiful piece. Starting bid of 14. Honestly, 18 karat gold dipped, I could start this much higher. But, you know, there are certain pieces that I get in a lot, and I get them, you know, unless it was something, you know, outrageous. And even then, I would pass on the deal. I kept blipping. I hope I'm done now. Heidi, can you do me a favor? When you get a chance, you don't have to do it tonight because you're up in the middle of the night, honey. I cannot find the photos of the jewelry that made it all the way to Belgium, that you sent me or that you put on Facebook, or I don't know where it is. I don't understand it. I've looked and looked and I can't find it. And I would like to send Barb a copy of it because, she bought the necklace and she paid for half the shipping of the beaded red and black hippie style necklace. So I want to show her the photos to let her know that, it arrived successfully and that her gift was there. So can you, yeah, could you just send me the photos again in an email, please? Because I can't. That would be awesome. Okay. A pair of this, and then tomorrow, Friday, I will have a lot of good stuff. And like I say, on Thursday, sometime probably around 11, I will be posting on my community post page a link to my sale on VAMP, VAMP, Virtual Antique Marketplace, because I need to set up the sale. Then I'm going to be in the chat rooms and I'm going to be consolidating my notes about how to sell and which widget button does which whatever. And then I'll be in the chat rooms talking with people who sell there. And it's a slow moving. It's not like Whatnot, that it's just like, you have 500 resellers on in just the jewelry section at one time, let alone everywhere else. It's a smaller but still a mighty platform, and so many of my friends have been over there since Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter started that platform, just like the crazy lamp lady Jocelyn started Knickknacks, right? So I will be posting that for Thursday, and so y'all can come over there if you like, but you have to have your phone, iPhone, and you have to register. Otherwise, I will stream it to my YouTube, but I won't be watching that, and you can't bid from there or anything like that. Okay? Just giving you a heads up. So this is the last item of the night, and then I'm going to do a quick recap. And I'm just going to show the items, and I'll vaguely remember the price or whatever, and we'll just do a boom, boom, boom. Oh, giveaway. If there's enough people in here, you need to have purchased from me or be willing to pay the shipping. And the people who purchased from me last week, their bags are going to be packed up tomorrow because I've billed it all out. I think everyone has paid. It wasn't that many people. But if you're willing to pay for the shipping, that's okay too. So we're going to do one last giveaway. Then I'll show these and do a quick recap because my back is then done. And again, isn't this a beautiful ring that I got? Man, everything about that is good, good, good. Yes, giveaway. So this time it's going to be okay. It is a type of dog. Go. It is a type of dog. Heidi talking about her dogs, and I was trying to think of what could I do? This is my third giveaway. I'm trying to really pump up giveaways. So, it's a type of a dog. Go, go, go. If you want to play. If nobody wants to play, that's okay. If there's nobody in here who's purchased from me last week or this week, or thinks you might purchase from me, or you don't want to pay for shipping, then, I don't, my chat's not moving at all. And it hasn't been moving. So, type of dog, nobody? Okay. Well, that's fine. I did 2 giveaways. And one was a really great giveaway. So that's fine. Forget it. We don't need to do a giveaway. I will never understand. I will never understand not wanting to participate in a free giveaway. But, I can't pay the shipping because I can't, because I just, even though I'm over 500 subscribers, I don't get enough. I'm not selling enough, and nobody is really. It's people are holding on. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll use it for my next sale on Friday. No, Heidi, I think you're very generous, Heidi. You're here in the middle of the night. So, no third giveaway. No interest in playing. Sad face. Okay, Heidi, these are choice $7. Choice $7 wood earrings. Probably late 60s. Choice $7 wood earrings. Now, again, sorry, I just did that thing like your mom, where she spit shines your face. I cleaned a bunch of, like I said, the earrings because I'm just unpacking all of this, but I wasn't going to soak painted wood. So I will, there's nothing I can do about the glue, but I will just give the back a once over. So I love these. I think they're, and you can tell by that style of clips. Yeah, 1960s. Maybe even 50s, and maybe even, maybe going that way out on a limb, but maybe because of the glue and everything, maybe during the war, because, you couldn't use metals. So these are a bright red, and I think that is, there you go. They're a bright red, and they're concave wood earrings, and they're definitely hand painted. I don't think these were mass produced. Boy, doing this really makes me feel like my mom did not wear clip-on earrings, but it makes me feel like my best friend's mother every time I do that. Look at that. Little too bright to go with these, but so those are the wood ones. Let me show you this one. The back of it, you can tell that it's older because the glue has, become brownish. There's nothing I can do about that because it's wood and it's painted. If I tried to soak this off, I'm afraid I would crack the wood or, damage the paint. Usually with something like this, I would take it off with Goo Be Gone, but I can't do that. So, but you don't see that anyway when you're wearing it. So those are the red ones. And I think they're gorgeous. Hi, Gigi. You are Gigi. Hi. You're coming in at the end of the sale. Oh, you're still in rehab, sweetheart. I bet you're going to be there a while with your hip, honey. Hubby will help me take care of my package. Okay. I'm not as in control since my leg is out. Yeah, I know. I love you too, Gigi. I love you too. I know you will, sweetie. Gigi. Everyone say a prayer for my friend Gigi. She fell and broke her hip and is in rehab. Dealing with a very, very painful hip. Learning how to, acclimate and reuse it and all that. And so then these are the white ones. Exact same thing, but white. Wood. I just think they're fun. And I thought about this. You could wear these like this. And actually, I was a sassy little thing when I was younger. And that's exactly what I would do. And my best friend would probably wear the other pair, but the red here and the white there. Yep. Really fun, right? And these white ones, Gigi, I hope you're not in so much pain. I hope it's getting a little. You can see the glue on this one. Again, another reason why I think they're, were handmade. Not maybe during the war, maybe not. But it hasn't turned yellow. So maybe a different glue was used with them. I have no idea. There were a lot of people made these themselves during war. Earrings, right? Repurposed jewelry, and also started small kind of cottage industries, if you will. Really small, but every little bit helped. I think they're great, and they're not heavy. Boom. So that's your choice. Red and white. Buy it now. I think I said $6. Okay. So I'm going to do a recap. So Gigi, honey, you're coming in right. And like I said, there is that little bit of dirt on there. And I can, clean it off with a wet paper towel for you. Or you can clean it. It's just on wood. The paint is got a small laminate over top. So, but I wouldn't soak them. And I wouldn't try to get that glue off. So, Gigi, you're coming in right at the time when I'm going to do a quick recap, honey. So it might be hard for you to keep up if you're interested in buying. And if you're not interested in buying and you're just here to say hi, you know what? Hi. Hi, Gigi. Okay. Recap time, Heidi. Recap time. Let's do this thing. I've been on longer than, I know I say 2-ish now, right? So that, because we all know I'm always late. So I say 2-ish. But, it's hard out there. It's hard out there for, the hustle and flow. It's hard right now. And, it's hitting us all hard. So I guess I'm pushing my body and I'm staying on longer than I should. But I mean, I need to make money. We all do. Money is that thing that greases the world go around. It just is. There's a lot of people who do fair share, sharing free items, trade. My Valley does a lot of that. Thank God, because I think we're going to need that more and more, especially with like food and clothing, gas. I don't know how we would do that. Okay, recapping. So let's start with these. I believe I offered these incredible hot pink neon clip-on oval hoop earrings at $6. Buy it now. They are neon pink. The clip-ons work fabulous. They would match my beautiful necklace that was gifted to me by Lady A. $6. Just put neon pink. Neon pink. Do you know the movie Hustle and Flow? It's pretty intense, and it's one of my favorite movies. But I have like 200 of my top favorite movies. 200. It used to be like 25, and then it got to be like 50, and I love movies. Okay. This incredible 1980s Napier two-tone gold and silver on a medium to really almost large 16-inch snake chain by Napier, 1980s, in mint condition. I believe that this Napier necklace started at 18, which I could not find this design anywhere. So I think it's rare, and I think I'm offering you a bargain. Here's the snake chain. It's in perfect condition. It is 16 inches. And here is the bottom slide piece. It's fantastic. I'll show you the back. There's the back. The bottom piece also says Napier. And you could potentially put it on a bail. It is 16 inches long. Woo, I just turned pink. It is 16 inches long, and it has no flaws whatsoever because Napier is quality. So that is $18. And I don't know how in the world I got it in such a tiny bag, but we are changing that bag right now because that's preposterous. Sorry, thank you for bearing with me. It's a beautiful, beautiful chain. I love the snake chain. And because they both say Napier, if you really wanted, you could use the snake chain for one thing and then put the slide on a completely different chain. Yep. Okay. This is a buy it now geode slice. I don't know. I mean, it's a geode. Is it jasper? Is it this? Is it that? No idea, y'all. Homemade probably by a lapidarius, maybe in the 60s, 50s. I'm basing that off the style of the pinback. It's much older. That was a geode. There's the rock. Whenever you find a rock and you pick it up and it's super lightweight and it's a big rock, it's got crystals or a geode or something in there, and you want to take it and break it open. I believe that there's blues, grays, whites, browns, and blacks in here, and it is see-through. It's a beautiful little pin, and I think buy it now of 10. Buy it now of 10. If you know anyone who's into rocks, is a rock hound, this would be a great gift, man or woman. It would make a great package topper as well. I mean, I really like it. Make a great package topper. I keep everything in bags, so, that's just the way it is. I can't do it after the sale, so I do it now. So these were buy it now. They need a little bit of cleaning on the back with a Q-tip. 1980s. You got your Christmas colors going on with that feathered white enamel and the raised silver tone pierced earrings. These are a buy it now for $6. They are lovely. They are brass. pierced. And like I say, they need a little cleaning there. That might be a little bit of discoloration in the brass, but it's really not a huge deal. They're $6 and they're beautiful for Christmas, winter. I see them. They remind me of a river. $6. Buy it now. Heidi, are you with me? You don't necessarily have to put it all in, but you know, it doesn't hurt. Thank you, honey. I mean, I don't know. Do we need to put all that in? Not necessarily, but I appreciate it, Heidi, actually. You know, these are just fun and different. These are buy it now of $6. So Heidi, do what you want. If you want to put it in, that's great. Because I might be lowering the prices and not remembering, or, you know, who knows? I don't know. I love the way these are distressed looking. Gold tone with that. Yeah. Pierced earrings, $6. Brass, and the back needs a little polishing. There will be a little bit of discoloration, but I don't think a whole lot. A lot of it is just they've been sitting in a bag. Thank you, Heidi. And actually, we could make this 5. These can be 5. Just because I like things that are really unique and different, but not everyone does. And if you're watching on the recap, my email is right there. You can reach out. People do. So, you know, don't wait, because people reach out and then it's too late. This piece, I could not find this piece of Florenza anywhere. This is probably in their early days in the 30s. That is my best guess. It is red glass, bar pin. This is, at this point, it's a buy it now for $63. Whatever I said before, that's where we're at now. 63. Whatever it was before, this is what it is now. I cannot find this piece anywhere. I could find similar, but not this exact Florenza piece. It's incredible. And I did not, there's nowhere that it says gold, but it's possible that it's a low gold. That is red glass. It is heavy. It is roses filled in. There's the rollover. Here's the back. It's gorgeous. This is where you can just make out Florenza on there. So take a screenshot. It's rare. To have it in the, there you go, right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. And again, this is one of those pieces that I'm not quite sure why I'm selling it. I really kind of need to keep it. These reminded me of Swarovski because the rhinestone is reversed, but I cannot find the swan anywhere. So I do not know. I'm going to say that these can be buy it now of 15. See how the rhinestone is reversed right here? The point comes up instead of being embedded within. They're really pretty. So this is a smoky orange brown, and this is a smoky gray brown. I just pulled these and put them together today. Look at how well the prong sets. The prong setting is as well. I really think they might be Swarovski. I just cannot find the little tiny swan, and sometimes it's hard to find. Pierced earrings. They're just so, see the prong setting? They're so well made. The person I got them from tests everything. I did not test, but there you go. Yeah, Swarovski. Yep. I think they are. They're just such good quality, and everything points to that. So this, I don't remember how much I put up this cloisonne scarf bolo tie for. So I'm going to go with $55. Buy it now. 50. Buy it now. This is old. Look at the butterfly. Look at how incredible. And the leaves are two-tone with the veining. This trumpet vine flowers. This is so good. It's definitely an older piece. That detail is incredible. Incredible. And here is the back I showed earlier, how you put a scarf in and you wear the scarf around your neck, and then you have this pin or the scarf clip like right here or higher up or lower down, and just like a chiffon scarf. And that is your necklace. That's your decoration. This is beautiful. It's an older piece. It doesn't even have the stamp Italy or any of that, but it's a good one. They often were missing the Italy mark, so cloisonne and the micro mosaics, they just would miss getting that. Yes, Heidi, I appreciate that. Thank you. And then that way, I remember too. Someone claims that I can go back and double check. I appreciate that. This is this is 24. It is Korea. It says Korea on there. It is a herringbone that definitely had gold electroplating done. Some has worn off, some has not. It is, I think, about a 24-inch chain. Korea was late 60s, 70s, and that was about it. Very short window of manufacturing time with us. I'm pretty sure that's right. I may be wrong. And it's a relatively thick herringbone chain. And it comes down to this artisan made that is Mediterranean or Baltic. abalone. Let me show that to you without the rest of it. It's wrapped in gold. They pulled the gold over to here. So I guess in their mind, this was going to be the back of the piece. But in my mind, that is the front of the piece. There is no cracks or wear. That is just a part of the shell. And see how it's Baltic because it's got that darker browns. Black tipped oyster. And then, but I think the artist wanted you to wear this with the white with some pink and a little bit of brown and blue in this way, and that's why they pulled the gold over in the back. Here's the gold circle, and here is the gold edging. So they cut that piece and wrapped it in gold. And it hangs buy it now at 22, I think I said. So it hangs right here. And you can put it this way or this way. Buy it now at whatever I said, Heidi, 22, 24. And don't you tell me, Heidi, what did I say? And this is another piece that would go great with these earrings. Actually, that would go really well because this is an older piece. And this is older than the herringbone, but that would work well together. Yep. There you go. So Heidi, are you going to put in 22 for this, honey? It's 22. Y'all can hear me. And this piece I put in really low, and nobody was, so it's going up now. This is now a buy it now of $15. It is acrylic, 1960s, carved. It is not lucite. It's meant to resemble crystal. And it does. There is the inset back and all the little notches. In the sunlight, this would have colors. This is one of those bales, 1960s, starting in the 70s, where they did this. And based on that, this piece is older than this is older than this, so they might have, this is something that was common in the 80s, but this is earlier than that. So they might have just replaced it like that instead of trying to do a jump ring, someone down the road somewhere. And it's just on a very basic silver tone chain. The chain is about 20 inches, and the pendant is about a little over, close to 2. It's very nice. Yep. Oh, yeah, don't worry about that, Heidi, because I'm not necessarily giving the same price. So, I mean, that's just going to be what it is. People are coming in late or watching in the replay. The buy it now prices are becoming what the prices are. So we just showed this, but thank you for doing that. You are very good at your homework. This is the Avon That's probably 18 karat gold dipped leaves, frosted sea glass, apple for your teacher on your kind of, yeah, your twisted gold tone. This might even also be 18 karat necklace. Avon has a little knot. I can get it out in 2 seconds with a paper clip. I mean, a safety pin. Sorry, tired. Avon. It has just a basic jumper, and it too is about 24 inches. It's really pretty. It wants to, there you go. Let's see, Apple and $20. Buy it now. 20. Where did the bag go? There it is. 20. Okay. I am very surprised. Vintage Lee Sands. Again, it's that that is abalone and mother of pearl, probably Baltic, over top of black acrylic. Vintage Lee Sand. It is a lion. He is 2 1/4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. He is on carved Heshi beads, mother of pearl, wood. He is 1980s, and he is a buy it now of $33. He is fabulous. Lee Sounds is very collectible. Did animals and nature, and he falls right about here. It's about 16 inches. And then we have this size 6 Avon. This is an open mesh. This size 6 bracelet. It's really nice. Buy it now. $8. And the Timex is a buy it now of $15. It is also a size 6, and it is just a chain link. It just needs a battery replacement, and I bet this glows. Let's actually just take a second and look at it. Then I will be, well, I don't know. I mean, the black light is just making it purple. But I really suspect it glows. So it just needs a battery. And if you buy it and it doesn't work, then, I'll refund your money. But 98% of watches that people sell, they just need a battery and they're fine. So, I brought quite a bit. And, yeah, and then we had the choice at $6 each, wooden clip-on earrings, white or red. White or red. Yep. That was a really eclectic bunch of stuff that I brought. And yeah. And these are available, but after today, I think I'm going to keep them. $18 MCM. Clip-on. Looks like brass. And a brushed black paint. Slightest bit of wear on this one on the edges. Boom. About 2 inches long. Teardrop shape. Okay. Well, there you go. That was fun. It's a little bit too long. My sales are a little bit too long. I can't, but I'm not sure what to do if I'm trying to, sell stuff, then I need people to come in and watch, and people seem to be jumping around a lot more than they used to. So I will be on Vamp on Thursday, and I will be back on YouTube Friday, 2-ish, 5-ish Eastern. Okay. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate it. Reach out to me. There's my email. I appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. Good night.